start. So everyone, please take your seat.
All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the city of Long Beach, our waterfront. And when I think about today's moment here, I think about that we are having a beautiful, sunny day, one of 345 days of sunshine. So as I like to say, I'd like to thank the Chamber and Visit Long Beach because this is your day. All right, I just want to thank you all for taking this moment to be with us here today. And when I think about the amphitheater project, I think about this historical moment that's in front of us today. And when I think about what's happening today, I think about this beautiful sunshine over our world-class waterfront. I think about this amphitheater that's going to be showcasing our vibrant and cool downtown. And when I think about this amphitheater, it's going to be the largest outdoor amphitheater on the West Coast. And this is a big investment for the city and a big investment for the community. And this investment will generate jobs. It will generate revenue. It will drive visitors. It will drive tourism. It will support our local businesses who you see here today. And most importantly, it will position the city of Long Beach as a premier destination for live music and entertainment. And today, we are turning a page. We are creating a new chapter in this book called Long Beach. And when I think about what's in front of us, I think about the speech that Mayor Rex Richardson said yesterday at the State of the City. And one line that he said that resonated with me, and I'm sure resonated with everyone in this crowd and throughout the city, it's a future built by all of us. And with that, now it's a great honor, it's a great privilege to introduce a leader whose vision, energy, steadfast commitment, who's not only driving this project forward, but had the vision for it. And by the way, we're building it in record time, Mayor, record time. But it's also defining the future of Long Beach for future generations to come. Please join me in welcoming our mayor, Mayor Rex Richardson.
Thank you, Bo. Let's hear it for our incredible team in economic development. A future built by all of us here in the crowd, special events, Trey and Madison. We actually have staff now at the Long Beach Amphitheater. What? Let's hear it for Trey and Madison and the amphitheater team. You know, I gave a big speech last night, so I'm going to be brief today, this morning. I'm incredibly excited for this moment. And I'll tell you, for me, it's pretty personal. I have a lot of fun listening to music. I love music. When I was a council member, my favorite event to host every year was the Uptown Jazz Festival, every single year. It brought all of us together. Standing here today on our waterfront, next to one of the most beautiful, scenic waterfronts you'll ever see, we're going to be able to have concerts right here in our city. And I think back to moments. My very first concert, the Rough Rider Cash Money Tour. This was like 1999, 2000, the Drop It Like It's Hot concert. I was 16 at the Verizon Amphitheater. I think about when I saw Prince perform 40 nights at the Forum, and he was doing encore after encore after encore. This brother has too many hits. Nobody should have that many hits. I think about seeing B.B. King perform live at Cal State San Bernardino, being able to shake his hand afterward. I'll never forget that moment. And now, we get to get those moments and have those moments right here in Long Beach, in our own backyard. That's what this is about, creating these moments that we'll never forget. Now, the best part, we've traveled 2 hours. We've jumped on flights. We've taken $200 ride shares and Ubers. All of that gone. We get to do this right here in the LBC. That's the best part. So what this project is really about is really recognizing what live music, what gathering, what experiences mean. These are the moments that we remember. Long Beach is building a place where those moments can happen here at home. The amphitheater represents direction to invest in our city's future, to embrace our creative economy, to shape how people experience Long Beach for generations to come. This is the first step. I know Bo mentioned, and the incredible team mentioned how fast they were able to organize this in about 2.5 years to get to this point. But this is just the first step. We envision a permanent, iconic waterfront amphitheater, architecturally significant, built on the water. This is the first step of a much larger vision to create an iconic waterfront structure on the West Coast. Now, Bo said it's the largest amphitheater on the West Coast. It's not the largest on the West Coast. The Hollywood Bowl is the largest on the West Coast. The Long Beach Amphitheater is the largest waterfront amphitheater on the West Coast. We got the water. But it's also about our legacy, because music has always been a part of what we do in our city. Artists who shape global culture, local musicians playing their hearts out. Creativity has always lived here. You know the repertoire. You know our track record in Long Beach, how we've shaped as the cradle of West Coast hip-hop and punk rock and all of these genres that came right here out of Long Beach. This project is more than just entertainment. It's also about opportunity, from the jobs created through construction, the ongoing operations, the impact on nearby restaurants, attracting tourists to come here and support local economic activity. People will come here and then they'll stay a night, stay a weekend, and enjoy our beautiful Long Beach waterfront, the Aquarium of the Pacific, our convention center, our incredible restaurants, the food. And that's when they'll love this city. And that's when they fall in love with our city. Because the food is really fire. That's what's really going to have them keep coming back, is the food. But that's really what smart economic development looks like, growth that benefits not the few, but the many. This project is part of a larger Grow Long Beach strategy, building an economy that's modern, that reflects who we are, that's creative, that's diverse, that is globally centered, reaching out to people across generations, across cultures, a mix that reflects Long Beach. How this project is being built matters too. It's a result of strong public-private partnerships, thoughtful planning, responsible financial stewardship. It's being built and operated with union labor so that the folks who benefit can afford to keep a roof over their head and food on the table. That's what it looks like when a city invests in itself with intention and accountability. And none of this happens by accident. I want to thank our partners at Legends Global for bringing their expertise and their belief in Long Beach to this project. We want to thank all of our partners and the Bookers and Live Nation and everyone who's already investing in this facility. I want to recognize the Port of Long Beach for their early support and their continued commitment to the vitality of this waterfront. I want to thank our city team, City Manager Tom Modica and Bo Martinez, Johnny Vallejo, Christopher Kuntz, Tasha Day. Look, if I were to put a team together to tackle any project, Tasha Day would be on that team. Let me just be clear. She would be on that team. I got top 5, Tasha's in my top 3, 100%. This amphitheater will be a place where memories are made, where music brings people together, and where our city shows up on the big stage. I look forward to coming back here, not just with hard hats, but with music in the air, people in their seats, and Long Beach at its very best. So I'll see you back here soon, same place, different soundtrack. Thank you very much.
All right, let's give another round of applause for our Mayor Rex Richardson. And now, we're going to hear from Councilwoman Mary Zendejas. And Councilmember Zendejas has been a strong advocate, a steady leader, a champion, not only for our waterfront, not only for our downtown, but throughout the city. And when I think about the work that we do from an economic development department, opportunity department, I think about making sure that we have great champions and great leaders who are standing by our side and leading us forward. And so with that, it's my honor to introduce our council member of the 1st District, Mary Zendejas.
Thank you so much, Bo. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. This is such a wonderful and exciting day here for the city of Long Beach, for the 1st District, and for everyone that calls Long Beach home. Such a great day for us today. This groundbreaking represents years of vision, years of planning, years of collaboration to bring something truly special and meaningful to the Long Beach waterfront. This project reflects the kind of bold, forward-thinking, and forward investing that shapes how cities grows, how it competes, and most importantly, how it defines itself. The project is about Long Beach stepping confidently into its next chapter. What we are building here today is more than a venue. It is a place where neighbors will gather, families will come together, young people will be inspired, and people from all over the world will come to enjoy the art, the culture, the music, and the energy that only Long Beach knows how to give. Yes. What we are building here in this venue, we will be creating jobs, supporting local businesses, which I am the most excited about, and also develop Long Beach into a world-class destination, one that attracts top-tier performances, major events, and shared experiences. A huge, huge thanks to our incredible mayor. Let's give it up for our mayor and his visions, please. Our amazing city team. Tasha, thank you so much. Go, girl. And of course, Legends Global. Let's give it up for all of them who have all come together to spearhead this project and move it forward. This right here is a shining example of what we're building here in the city of Long Beach through strategic planning, collaboration, and a shared vision of a more vibrant, a more inclusive, and a more economically thriving city. Let's continue the building. Thank you. I guess I have the stage for it. Oh, man. I was going to sneak some more in there.
All right, let's give it up for Councilmember Zendejas. I would be remiss not to mention and just recognize some of the people that are in the audience with us today, because this work does not happen in a vacuum. It happens because we have great partnerships, we have great visionaries, and we have great champions. And so I'd like to recognize some of our council members that are here in the audience with us today. Councilwoman Kerr, Megan Kerr. We got Councilwoman Tunua Thrashintuk. I'd like to also recognize our harbor commissioners, our Long Beach City College trustee, and I also would like to recognize someone else that's in the audience, and his name is Jose Escalante. Where's Jose? All right, here we are right there. He's the founding member of the Vandals, and he just happens to manage this really, really cool group called Sublime. since we're already thinking about the amphitheater, are you guys ready to come and play here? All right, it's on the schedule. It's going to happen. Be looking out for tickets. So with that, I'd like to introduce the next person, our city manager, Tom Modica. And when I think about my boss, I think about all the work that comes forward. He's the one that ensures big ideas, bold ideas, become meaningful results. He also helps us, each and every one of us, guide complex projects from concept to completion. And more importantly, he makes sure that we keep a strategic focus and thoughtful direction on what we're doing as a city now and moving forward. Tom.
All right, thank you, Bo. So, good morning, Long Beach. Isn't this an amazing day? So we're commenting how great the weather is, but really, it's every day like this. So, this isn't anything special. This is Long Beach. This is why we're doing an amphitheater right here on the water. So thank you so much for joining. I can feel your excitement. Got to see all of our partners. You're here because you believe in this. You believe in the vision. We're not here to sell you on why this is a great idea and stuff, but I love that you're our partners, that you're here, and you're participating. So this really is a major milestone for us. This is a new chapter, and we're realizing a long-term vision. None of this is by accident. This is all planned to really create ourselves as a premier destination for music and entertainment. And so this bold strategic investment is really something the mayor and council have championed. We have a whole strategy called Grow Long Beach. There's our queen. I was going to talk about her in about a minute, so she's ready. She's ready. All right, so we have this plan, and we're slowly putting all the pieces together. And so about 4 years ago, we took back the Queen Mary after 40 years of private operators running it with limited success. It is now in its third year of profitable operations. And so it's booming. There's people coming. And so we're saying, how do we continue that? How do we partner? How do we continue all that excitement? And the amphitheater really is that next step. And it's only one of several steps we're taking that are very purposeful, part of our economic development and tourism strategies. And so just a little bit about the details. This amphitheater is designed to pay for itself with no operating subsidy from the city. We're not using tax dollars. These aren't dollars that go other places. This is all really generated right here. It's a business model. It's a $21 million project that gets a loan from our Tidelands Fund that all gets paid back through that net operating profit, which will be about $2.5 to $3 million a year in the beginning and growing. And so that'll pay the startup costs, that'll pay the operating costs, that'll pay the capital costs as well. And then going forward, this will help support additional investments. So we take this investment, we make that money, we put it right back into the community and keep building and keep going and put it in things like everything from the Queen Mary to our beaches to our assets for tourism. And so I could stand here a long time and thank all the people. The people, especially in the front row, know how much they mean to me and how much you've delivered on this project under incredible deadlines. But everyone here has a big part in that as well. Our partners, Legends Global, you heard about them from our mayor and council. They are really some of the best out there, and that's why they're here managing our city project. And I think we're going to look back years from now and really recognize that this was a turning point. This was one of those things that really helped continue Long Beach forward. And so very much thankful to the mayor and council for all of your support, our city team, our port, Legends Global, and all of you. So you all have an assignment. Go tell the story. So tell people what you saw here today. Tell people what's coming. Spread the word. Long Beach is going to be the hottest place to be starting in 2026 and keep going. So appreciate you all being here. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Tom. And I also want to recognize some other, we've got our city prosecutor here in the house, Doug. We also have some of our economic development commissioners in the house. Raise your hand. All right, so here we go. When I think about partnerships, when I think about the global marketplace, I think about the next person who I'm going to introduce to speak is the Port of Long Beach Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Noel Hasagaba. Come on up, Noel. Not only have they been a valued partner with us, but they also been a very strong and a very strong and collaborative relationship and partner with the city and our community. And when we think about our shared commitment as a city, we can have a better partner to help us move forward. With that, Noel.
This is not just a good morning. This is a great morning, Long Beach, isn't it? And let me tell you, when the port shows up, we show up big. I'm joined by 3 of our esteemed harbor commissioners, Vice President Steve Neal, Commissioner Sharon Weissman, Commissioner Bonnie Lowenthal. We are honored to join our city and our partners to make this dream, this concept a reality. I remember it was just a couple of years ago, we were at our Green Port Fest just along the way, and our mayor was pointing this out. He said, hey, do you see what I see? And of course, all I saw was this, without the chairs and the podium, but just to see that vision become a reality. You know, they say that when you bring the right partners together, magic happens. In this case, when you bring the right partners together, music happens. And this is why the Port of Long Beach is so excited to join our mayor, our city council member, the entire council, our city manager, our city team, and legends to make this dream a reality. Now, the port and the city are deeply connected by this waterfront. It's where Long Beach's economic strength, cultural identity, and global reach intersect. And this amphitheater represents a new chapter in how shared space serves a community, expanding the waterfront beyond infrastructure to include gathering and celebration. This is why the port is so proud to support this project as an official founding partner, thanks to our Harbor Commission this past Monday. This is a strategic partnership that reflects our shared purpose, which is this: when the Long Beach community thrives, our port thrives. Now, this partnership aligns with 2 of the port's strategic goals: to strengthen the port's competitive position and to broaden our community access to port-related opportunities and economic benefits. And this venue also creates a visible and welcoming connection between the port and the people we serve, supporting tourism, local business, attracting talent, and fostering shared community experiences. I also want to thank our partners, legends. As I said a moment ago, when you bring the right people together, in this case, music happens. And I just want to let you know, at the Port of Long Beach, we have this band. We're called the TEUs. And if you need somebody to break this amphitheater in for free, we'll be happy to be the opening act to the opening act to the opening act to the opening act to Sublime. Ladies and gentlemen, the Port of Long Beach is proud to stand with our city in this generational investment in our waterfront and in our community. Thank you all so much.
All right, let's give it up for the Port of Long Beach, the gateway to the global marketplace. All right, so I also like to do some other recognition. So I also see Andy Perez with Supervisor Janice Han's office here in the crowd today. So on to the next and last speaker. So when we think about partnerships, we also think about how important it is to develop those partnerships with people that are in the music and entertainment, and I also like to say the placemaking business, because we're in the placemaking business. And I'd like to introduce Executive Vice President of North American Venues, our manager and operator for the largest outdoor waterfront amphitheater on the West Coast, to come up and talk to us. Talk to us about what kind of acts you're going to bring, how we're going to level it up here in Long Beach and create the best in the West, probably the best in the global marketplace. Our outdoor amphitheater, Dan Hoffent.
I think it's the largest waterfront in North America. That's what I think. I'm doing mine. I'm like, okay, Sydney, Australia. Okay, that got you beat. But let's see. It's a big deal. And this really all started from a vision of the mayor. A couple of years ago, you remember, Mayor, we were having dinner, a couple of us, And he said, the power of music is inescapable. The strength of Long Beach is clear. The iconic bands that lined up to play in this arena across the water right here, and the amount of people that lined up for tickets was astronomical. It was such an important part of the culture. We've lost it, and we need to bring it back. So here we are, 2 years later. And I was like, this is the kind of vision that you need for a city like this. We have 450 venues out there in the world, convention centers, arenas, stadiums, amphitheaters, theaters, all over the world. I keep coming back here because it's my favorite spot, because this city gets it. They understand what needs to be done, and they have talent to get it done. The next phase of this is always about, will we have cooperation? And will we have the funds? Tom Modica and team, and Bo, and Johnny, the whole gang, unbelievable working relationship. How do we figure this out financially? And that is crucial. You cannot get these things done without that. And then City Council, please, City Council. You guys were so supportive every step of the way. How do we figure it out? How do we help get this done? And Mary, we got a shovel in her garden here. I mean, we're going to dig up this place in order to make this. And she was supportive. That's really hard to find. It's special. And this community is that. And then we look at my new friend, Dr. Noel, founding partner of this amphitheater. And by the way, we want some more founding partners. So if any sales we need, you got sponsorships, my friend Vicky's back there. She'll take your card and make sure it happens. Because we have fiscal responsibility. And I think that's really, when you have a vision, it's halfway there if you can't deploy against it. And later on, when we got closer to the projects, we realized there's a lot of local people that desire this, that need this. Young people, people that had a chance to do great things in the past, need to have that chance again. Genres of music were discovered and created here in Long Beach that changed the world, right? That talent is still here. Right now, a stone throw away, there's a kid with a guitar playing in his garage, thinking about this sound that he's discovered in his head. I don't need those notes. And the kid is trying his best to make it. This will help him make it. This will help the community from the ground up. Yeah, we'll have the big names. And yeah, we got some of them lined up right now. Motley Crue and Toto. Out of Africa. We got those guys. And we got many more. Live Nation is here today. They're checking things out because they know they're going to make some great bookings as we go forward. And this is all happening because of this vision. And I can't say it enough how important it is. And so those kids that are out there right now trying to develop their sound, and Dr. Noel is going to be the first band playing on the first day. There won't be any people here. But, you know, when you put up some money for that founding partnership, did I tell you about Vicky in the back for the sponsorships? He can play here. You can play here. And we'll watch. Right on. So, in wrapping up this, I think what it is when you have the creating abilities to generate an experience for people, it stays with people for a long time. Everybody here, we could talk about the first concert we ever went to, and everyone would talk about the sharing. They were with their parents, they were with their friends, they were with multi-groups of people, all because of the experience that we desire as humans. We want to get out there and live, because ultimately our experiences in life is all we have when it's all over, is the experiences that we have. This venue, this amphitheater, will create incredible moments in time for so many people to come, and they'll talk about it. And our group right here, these people and these executives that brought this, they will be the ones that say, I was there when they cut the ribbon and put the shovel in the dirt. And I can't wait to continue to be a part of this exciting project and the exciting entertainment district that we have here in Long Beach. A million people to thank, so many of the same ones, this whole row here. But Trey Jones, I do have to introduce Trey as the GM of our building here. Trey is homegrown, 40 years in Long Beach. And I've seen Trey, and I've known Trey for many years, and he's worked really hard over at that arena across the way, and the convention center, et cetera, the venues, the theaters, all of that activity. He has worked from the ground up, and he is homegrown, and he is part of the future of Long Beach and the future of how and why we're going to drive the experiences of the future that will knock everybody out. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. It's so pleasant to be here. Thank you very much.
All right, let's give it up to Dan and Legends Global. They're going to bring some top-notch premier music and entertainment to our venue. And so the question of the day, too, is, it takes great public-private sector partners to make it work. And when I think about how we're going to move people to and from our vibrant and beautiful downtown and throughout the city of Long Beach, I think about Long Beach Transit. And they're a great partner because without them, we're not going to be able to move all these people to this great venue to and from. And so I just want to thank them from a transportation, mobility, and people moving perspective. So again, thank you to our partners, Long Beach Transit. And now, this actually concludes our event. But before we conclude, we have somewhat of a groundbreaking here right in front of the stage. So I'd like to invite all the speakers up, our mayor, our council member, to get this shovel in the ground and get this amphitheater built in record time. Thank you.